Thank you, sir. I now invite the views of the Chairman and Managing Director of BSE Ltd, Shri Ashishkumar Chauhan.
Good afternoon, everybody. Firstly, on behalf of BSE, let me extend a warm welcome to Shri Arun Jaitley, Honorable Union Minister for Finance and Information and Broadcasting, Government of India. Welcome, sir. It's a huge honor to have you here at BSE. We are truly obliged. I would also like to welcome Justice Sri Krishna, the author of the report on Financial Sector Legislative Reform Council. I would also like to welcome Shri R. Sridharan, President of Institute of Company Secretary of India, all the dignitaries from the financial sector. In particular, I would like to welcome senior-most officials from regulatory agencies like SEBI, whole-time member, Mrs. Saran, Mr. Rajiv Agarwal, and others, bank chairpersons, including chairpersons from SBI, IDBI, Bank of India, Bank of America, present here, merchant bankers, investment bankers, Indian financial institutions, foreign institutional investors, lawyers, clearing corporations, depositories, and everyone else who is present here or watching live on TV. I would like to welcome all the honorable members of the Institute of Company Secretary and the students in this historic convention hall of BSE. I would also like to welcome all the BSE members to their own home, some of whom have traveled from other cities to listen to our Honorable Finance Minister today. I would also like to thank and welcome Dr. Ajay Shah, Sri M.S. Sahu, and Sri Nageshwar Rao, who are going to speak at this event later on. Thank you all for coming. It's a very important day with an August gathering as we look forward to discussions related regulations and its way forward. Financial Sector Legislative Reform Committee or Council was constituted to rewrite and review financial sector laws that have become outdated. The committee submitted its final report to the Finance Ministry in March 2013. The committee recommended various proposals to protect investors against mis-selling and fraud. It also suggested proposals for development of the financial sector in India. FSLRC was formed as there was a need to bring reforms to the century-old legal and institutional structures of the financial sector in India. Many financial sector laws date back to 1850s and 1950s, when the financial landscape was very different from that we see today. There are over 61 acts and multiple rules and regulations that govern the financial sector. The commission was formed to review and recast these old laws in tune with modern requirements of the financial sector. FSLRC plans to eliminate 25 of the current 61 laws that govern the financial sector and amend many others. One of the major recommendations is that FSLRC proposes certain basic rights for all financial consumers. According to FSLRC, all financial laws and regulators are intended to protect the interest of consumers. Hence, a dedicated agency for relief to consumers and detailed provisions for protections of unwary customers against mis-selling and defrauding by smaller participants has been recommended. The proposed regulatory structure will be governed by the Financial Regulatory Architecture Act that will ensure a uniform legal process for the financial regulations. Even globally, especially in the US and UK, both deeply impacted by the global financial crisis of 2008, there has been a major overhaul of financial regulations and clear delineation of roles, responsibilities, and accountability of regulators is underway. It's also an auspicious day for BSE, sir. As the Honorable Financial Minister of India, along with other senior dignitaries, graced the BSE International Convention Hall on a day when the market cap of BSE listed firms has crossed the coveted Indian rupees 100 lakh crore mark. This is for the first time that market capitalization of India has crossed this milestone, sir. This is a reflection on the potential of India as a new age powerhouse. It is also significant that it has happened after a highly successful tour of our beloved Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, to Nepal for SAARC, Australia for G20, Myanmar and Fiji. This achievement is a reflection of India's growth potential as seen from the foreign investors' perspective as well as the competitiveness of Indian entrepreneurs to manage world-class organizations. It has taken India and BSE 140 years to reach this milestone of rupees 100 lakh crores market capitalization. However, given India's potential, India should be able to achieve multiple times rupees 100 lakh crore market capitalization in the time to come. In that sense, India has a long way to go on the path of job creation and wealth creation. BSE believes India can create 1.5 crore new jobs every year for next 20 years, aggregating to 30 crore new jobs, using entrepreneurial energy of Indian youth. How do we use financial sector as a catalyst in the process of nation building? How do we help Indian companies raise more funds for their plants, machineries, for infrastructure building, for building new products, new services, etc.? How do we use stock exchanges for the purpose which society expects them to work? Capital formation. A question needs to be asked whether we need to focus on investments or trading for the sake of trading. If you want to attract more investments, why do we charge very large securities transaction tax on delivery-based investments, sir? And comparatively so little securities transaction tax on speculative instruments? BSE has acted as the catalyst for wealth creation and job creation for over 140 years. BSE is synonymous with capital markets today. Sensex is the barometer of the expectation of the business activity in India and aspiration of the youthful India. The new government has taken several steps to make it easy to do business in India. BSE will work with the government to attract more investment into Indian companies from India and for Indian and foreign investors to achieve the growth rate in economy that helps us create 1.5 crore jobs for next 20 years. In the past 2 years, BSE has emerged as a market leader in all new product categories, such as SME capital raising through BSE SME platform. I'm happy to report that SME platform, which started in March 2012, has now 79 companies listed, and 18 more companies are at various stages of their IPO. The 79 companies listed on BSE SME platform have already reached market capitalization of rupees 9,367 crores, 9,300 crore rupees in excess. Asia's first stock exchange is now India's fastest from 2014 onwards. BSE now offers a response time of 200 microseconds and allows investors to punch in 5 lakh orders per second. In 1 second, sir, there are 10 lakh microseconds, and we give you response at the speed of microseconds. We give the response at that level for all the investors. As I said earlier, it's our endeavor to offer an efficient capital raising platform to the companies in India as we continue to add more services to different sections of investors in the years to come. BSE has played a vital role in India's history over the last 140 years. We'll continue to strive to be a catalyst over the next 140 years and more. I would once again like to thank Honorable Minister of Finance, Shri Arun Jaitley, Justice Sri Krishna, and everyone else here for coming today on this very important occasion. Thank you very much.